Traders, I'm recording a video. I just took a high-low confirmation trade. What is this high-low confirming? Well, it's confirming the visual two-leg pullback. Okay, we got the 14 ticks instantly. You can see how fast scalping can sometimes be. So we made 14 ticks instantly because ATR is much bigger. We have uptrend that needs new high following the trend line rule. Two-leg pullback, especially if you go on a higher time frame, you can clearly see two legs down. Everything to the downside played out. And because downtrend played out, we need new high. This is the main bias. I'm going to combine all price action rules that I have and I need new high. This was that great high-low confirmation setup. Great reversal bar. You can see it looked very bearish, reverse up, indicating momentum. And I'm just going to hold the runner to new high. All right, cheers. Our runner got hit at break even, but I'm still considering another setup above the EMA because we still need new high. Traders, I'm resuming the video again because I just took another high-low confirmation trade. This time I have a spike and a channel pattern. If I'm going to zoom out really big like this, our main channel played out with a break, push to new high. I have a secondary spike and a channel pattern. You can see how many times EMA held, which is a good sign that there's going to be new high for this channel because I have the EMA and the potential support, very strong support multiple test. So we pushed above EMA. I decided to drop the limit order. Once this high low had a trigger above its own high, stop loss goes one tick below the signal bar, and I'm scalping for 14 ticks again because the bars are bigger this time. It doesn't look that great for us, but it's a decent high low to consider to test new high. Okay, traders, we survived by one tick. I'm still holding the trade. I don't want the video to be too long, so I'm gonna pause the video and see how the trade develops. We're very close to getting stopped out by one tick. I have to put the stop loss one tick below the signal bar. You can see we've been going sideways for such a long time. Locally, it's a decent trade, so let's see. Alright, traders, and we got our scalp. So I'm automatically placing my stop loss to break even because run is just a bonus. And you can see I combined the EMA with the strong support, which is giving me confidence that a lot of buyers are stepping in at this price level. Uptrend is new high according to trend line rules. So I'm gonna combine the uptrend, the bias, the local price action. Also, I can see one leg down, break, second leg down. So I'm combining all these rules, waiting my time, and then taking the high probability setup. The market ended up creating break, push to new high, and then market reverse. So now we're gonna go through the chart and see how price action developed. I couldn't really trade on Friday. I had important things to take care of, but now finally I got to trade. And today was really good trading day. Didn't look like it at the beginning, but it ended up being a decent day. Now the first thing you have to be careful is the bars were much bigger today. Okay, the ATR was very big, which means you need to either scale down the number of contracts or simply have to be comfortable having bigger risk. So you need to increase the target profit because these bars are bigger. Initially we had uptrend that has a break. There's a decent felt second entry short combined with the felt breakout out of this congestion while you need new high, but it formed exactly around the open, so we can't really go long just yet. And market continues to go higher. And because market continued to go higher even after new high was made, I was contemplating some potential secondary spike and a channel pattern like this. But once I saw this massive retracement and market reverse all the way back down, this is where I realized, okay, there is only one leg break, second leg up, deep reversal, and we have new low, first entry short, pull back, second entry short. This is a great second entry short because this downtrend needs to get new low, and the trend line rule is going to be something we're going to be using a lot today. This is why it's important to look for these channels because this is how price action works. You have a nice downtrend working lower break, so you expect new stream to be tested. That is the direction you expect market to continue. And you have a second entry short, but the bar was 6.5 points, and problem is it completely traded down without even limit order entry giving you a chance. So very hard to take, but it's a great second entry short. Downtrend is low. Downtrend played out, so you can't really take any other trade. And because market keeps trading lower like this, I'm definitely going to draw a wider channel. And by the way, you can't be thinking about buying here because you pushed all the way down without even breaking out the EMA. So this is definitely significant downtrend. For this reason, I'm drawing wider channel. I was looking to go short, but you are above EMA, so we need to see the push above EMA. There is the real resumption that the sellers are back in the market. They're going to test the new low. And by the time I get a felt second entry long, you can see it's quite congested. So I don't like this entry. I don't even want the market aggressive, although it is not a bad setup context wise. Context is good. Two legs up, break, and new high. This is how market moves. Two leg up pullbacks, downtrend is new low. But because you're going way too sideways, even exactly on these bars, this felt second entry unfortunately is not ideal. You have a lower high here, but it's so far from the EMA with the body, you definitely cannot go short right here. If you take this felt second entry long, not a big deal. You're definitely reading this correctly. Context is strong. Then we had visual two-legged pullback. What is helping you is doing the analysis or slightly higher time frame. Okay, the 2000 tick chart is similar to 1 minute chart, and I also like looking at 10,000 tick chart, which is similar to 5 minute chart. And on 10,000 tick chart, you can clearly see there was visual big two-legged pullback. So then you're expecting a failed second entry long to test the new low. There was no failed second entry long, so I'm thinking about second entry short. No second entry short, and downtrends played out. Every single downtrend played out. I have a second entry short here, but after all downtrends played out, I simply cannot really take it. And because all downtrends played out, I'm going to pause looking to go short. We had bottoming pattern. Basically, it means that you can see you're not making lower lows. You have breaking extreme and you have static low, and push above EMA. So this is bottoming pattern, triple bottom without lower low. The lows are not exceeded. You have triple bottom and push above EMA. So you would be considering failed second entry short reversal pattern, but there was no reversal pattern. This is inside bar, so I cannot go long here. No good entries, a bunch of first entries. Then I have to redraw a wider channel. Initially, you would have channel with overshoot like this. You even have a second entry long. Ended up working for like 21 ticks, which is decent scalp. It would end up being a winning trade. So because it is right into these highs, I don't really like taking the second entry long. The market corrected and you're expecting a new high to be tested. You have strong push above EMA. Now you can see that you have significant leg down without break and push to a new extreme. You have a new high first entry long, second entry long below EMA. I was expecting new high, so I was looking for push above EMA. But you have a high low here, still for the most part below EMA. Then you have a failed second entry short here, but it's part of the breakup. Now all of these trades worked. This failed second entry short, this high low. They're not the best trades because they're still part of this congestion and most breakouts will fail. So this failed second entry short is sort of like a part of the breakout. But if you took one of these trades, not a bad trade to consider. This high low was very, very tempting. But because it is still quite congested, I decided to wait. Then you have significant bearish push below EMA. You broke below the EMA, so I think we can take the breakout pullback now. Because this is such a significant momentum. It's really nice to see EMA holding and not such a strong bearish bar. So I was looking for a second entry long at the bottom, but nothing happened. And you have high low, but you're too squeezed. I really need to see high low closer to this support, so I was waiting, especially since the downtrend may need a second leg down, especially if you're using higher time frame. And then finally, once we have one leg down, break second leg down, this is where we can take the high low confirmation trade. I was really expecting new high here. I was quite surprised that the market created additional pullback, break new low. Then you have push above EMA, count reset, first entry long, second entry long, but it's way more aggressive. EMA, all these bars broke below EMA. It's not a bad trade, but way more aggressive. You really prefer to get some failed second entry short here above EMA. Never happened. You have a breaking new high for the main channel, but because market keeps working higher on the geometric formation, I can redraw a secondary spike in the channel pattern. You have first entry long, second entry long. You cannot take, this is an inside bar. Then you have triple test. You can see nice triple test, decent bar here. It's a doji bar, but you have the support, so this is a decent setup to consider. You saw me taking the high low confirmation trade. Decent setup. You have a second entry long, very tempting trade where you have to use double bar entry and you're very close to these highs and almost new highs. So because the bar is so big and double bar entry is mainly used when the context is really good. I mean, the context is good here. It's just the fact that you don't have much room before this range. So not the best trade. Breaking new high, so uptrend played out. Reversal below EMA. You have the last second entry short to finish the day with, or 2 key entry points. Overshoot leads to break. Push to new extreme, downtrend played out, and now the market is about to close. So perfect price action. You can see this is why we follow the trend line rule. 2 legs up, downtrend break new low, uptrend break new high, downtrend break new low. So decent price action. There weren't that many trades that you would expect, but actually surprisingly it was decent day. I was 2-0 for the day. I didn't really expect this because it didn't really look that hopeful, but it just goes to show that eventually there are always going to be those few trades that have high chance of being winners. And if you're just patient enough, you can almost always find these decent setups that work like 8 or 9 times out of 10, which is what trading is about, avoiding the impulsive trades and waiting for trades where everything aligns. But either way, I hope you had a great trading. I'm going to wrap it up and we're going to talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.